Hello everybody, and welcome back to a new video. First of all, I owe you guys an apology for being inactive. I had some personal things to deal with and take care of. I sincerely apologize and feel grateful for you guys for waiting. Now that that's all said and done, let's get right into the video. So today, we'll be reviewing this amazing add-on again, called a Magic Way. I missed some things the first time, so here's a part 2 to make up for it. First big change, the creator of a Magic Way, Camille, has made this add-on survival friendly now. As you can all see, you can now craft the tables and other stuff. Useful stuff like spell paper I'll be going over in a sec, and these different kinds of essence, all used to help make spells. There are a bunch of different elements which makes it really fun. Now that's done, here are all the spell books in the add-on. There are 19 in total with different types. But the one we'll be using today is the Grimoire. The Grimoire is the best for showcasing because it's compatible with every magic element. I'll be showing you how to make one. You need a book and quill and some lapis. There are a ton of scrolls for your spells in this add-on. Here I chose 5 of the ones I thought were fun to use. I'll show you how to use them and how they work. I will also be using a bow and arrow for this, and you'll see why. I'm gonna test the spells out on these mobs. I'll be going into creative for the rest of the video to make it easier to showcase. Now first we have the magic reinforcement table. Over here with your book and quill you put it in the slot. As you can see, you need lapis to upgrade your book. Now you can turn it into a basic spell book. If you put it in the slot again, you can upgrade your book again with more options. Now if you press this book up here, it'll show you the stats of the book, what's compatible and what's not. It also tells you the amount of spells it can hold. Now if you click the one next to it with the wand, it shows what we can do with the item points. We can either increase the soul capacity or increase the strength of different types of spells. But right now, we're gonna turn this basic spell book into a grimoire. Before we can, we need to turn it into a magic research book. Now if we look at the info here, you can see that it can now hold 3 spells. But it says 0/1 because that's all it can hold for now. I'll show you how to change that with the grimoire. Now that we have the grimoire, we can see that it can now hold 5 spells max, and that it is compatible with every attribute there is. Also, each time you upgrade your spellbook, you get more item points like so. Now if we fully upgrade the soul capacity, we'll have more soul and be able to cast more spells. The numbers should turn yellow if it reaches the maximum amount. Now that it's fully maxed out, you can see the numbers turned yellow. So now we can put points into strength for our spells. But now that we ran out of lapis, you can see the numbers have turned red. That means we can't put any more points into any of those now. So now the grimoire is done and here we have it. But here, as you can see, even with the grimoire, you can upgrade it to a better spell book. Each of these books have more spell slots and only have specific elements they can use. Now I'm going to talk about the 3 things you can cast spells with. First is the spell sword, then the staff, then the third and last, the wand. But today I'll be focusing on the staff and wand. And here you can even upgrade these. With the basic ones you only have 5 item points, but you can put the points onto the same things. I used all my item points and put them into soul capacity. It also works with the staff. Now we're done with that. We are moving on to the magic learning table. With this table you can craft spells, but they require ingredients to make. There are a ton of attributes and spells to craft. As you can see, there's a sort of tier to each spell. For fire, there's only up to expert, which is the second highest. Here, if we click on a spell we want, it'll give you the info on the spell and the stuff needed for it. If you look at the paper on the right side and click it, it will give you a description of the spell. Click it again and you'll go back. Now if you click craft spell and click X to get out of it, you'll find the spell in your inventory. Again, if we go into the table, the grimoire can only use spells that are beginner to expert level. And here if we go on to the light section, you can see that light is one of the attributes with a master level spell. For that, we'd need the max tier books like the Sacred Book or Holy Book. And now I'm going to show you how to put the spell in your spell book and cast it. This is the spellbinding table. This is where you put your spells in your spell book. Here you can see we only have one spell slot. But if you put in spell paper, you can unlock those 4 other spots in the grimoire. Now we have the full 5 slots for our spells. I'm gonna be putting them all in my grimoire and showing you guys what they are and how they work. After you've gone through everything and got a grimoire with spells, just put it in your offhand. After you do that, you'll see your spells above your inventory. Now if you're using a wand, to switch between spells, you need to shift and then long tap. And just like that, you can see your spells like this. It's a really sick design. All you need to do is click which spell you want. Now I'm about to show you the fire breath spell. First, make sure the spell is at the front, then long tap and fill the bar up till it's red. Some spells like this one activates after you let go, but say interact with item to cast spell. All you need to do is long tap and it'll work. The design is pretty cool and does a decent amount of damage. Also, this pink and purple gradient is how much of the spell you have left for use. Now with the staff, I believe you use less soul for spells compared to the sword and wand. Another thing with the staff, unlike the wand, when you want to change spells, when you shift and long tap, you just go to the next spell. This next spell is Light Judgment, and it's pretty useful for hordes of mobs. All you gotta do is charge it up and aim it. Make sure you aim it like this. That was a glitch, so I'ma try again. And this is what it looks like, just rods of light coming down. It lasts for a really long time and does good damage. Here are the rest of the spells. Hey guys, that's all for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be uploading more often, or try to at least. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments section. I'll be sure to check them all out. Like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.